All right, bear with me. From the ponds of North Reading, Mass., where my big brother Donnie taught me how to play, to standing here, I'm really humbled and honored. It's good to be here. Thank you, Chris Palmer and the Hall of Fame committee. I thank Bill Leet and Debbie Chin for their support too when I was here. Congratulations to all the other inductees as well, especially Mike Morris, who I've seen play at Amity and UNH, is outstanding. I'm honored to be going in alongside my buddy Scott Brazes, inducted in 2015. This is so meaningful as the UNH hockey program has not been forgotten. I want to thank Craig Mortale, George Okie Melanson, and Ben Robert and Scott Brazes for nominating me. I figure that there will be a new building on campus with their name on it for getting me in. Thank you to my family and friends for sharing this evening with me. Some of you have traveled far distances, California, Pittsburgh, New Hampshire, Boston, and Las Vegas. I appreciate you guys all being here. I've been asked what was the most defining moment in regards to New Haven. I would say it was the decision to come here in the first place. It all led to what I have now, a happy home in West Haven with a beautiful family and great friends. I first met Coach Steve Lane on my 18th birthday at the Boston Garden after a big win our team had during the Massachusetts State Tourney. I was excited to meet with him as he talked about the University of New Haven hockey program. The only thing I knew about New Haven was their baseball team and their great coach, Porky Vieira. I had already committed to Valencia Community College in Orlando to play baseball. As fate would have it, this would all change. I tore my ACL and MCL playing Legion baseball after I graduated from high school. The coach from Valencia wanted me to stay home for a year to rehab my knee, but I didn't want to do that. Coach Lane never gave up on me, offered me a 5-year deal, redshirted me my first year. This deal also included a furnished room at the new Helen Ann complex on campus. He also said there were plans to build a new rink on campus. I swear Coach Lane could sell ice to Eskimos. So let's fast forward just for a minute. My second year, I'm walking across campus, something really ironic happened. This guy comes up to me and he says, "Hey, are you Gary Lindgren?" And I said, "Yeah, who are you?" I was supposed to be your roommate at Valencia. My name is Joel Crampretro, and I play second base, and I just transferred here from Valencia. I couldn't believe it. We became good friends after that. But back to coming here, I loaded up my mother's car with clothes and 8-tracks. Most of you don't know what they are. My stepfather, Paul, with my mother, and we headed to New Haven. They were great, loving, supportive parents to me, hardly ever missing a game I played. I was lucky to have them. So I arrived at Helen Ann Apartments on Saturday morning, knocked on the door, and my first friend and roommate answers the door. He's a big, brawny guy standing in his underwear, a little banged up from the night before. "Hi, I'm Jack Morgenstern. Let me help you with your bed." I said, "Bed?" I thought this place was fully furnished. Coach Lane told you that too. That's the truth. We were such good roommates, he moved out after the first semester to live with his friends from Springfield. The start of school was really hard for me. I was still on crutches, rehabbing my knee, knowing I couldn't play for a full season. Besides, it was the fall of 1978, and being a Red Sox fan from outside of Boston, I didn't realize I was walking into so many Yankee fans being down here. Well, all I can say is Bucky effing Dent. I was hanging with hockey guys, especially Larry Vieira. He was a bad influence on me, bad hombre. Boy, did we have fun though. My spirits were getting better as my knee got better, and in the spring, despite what all my friends believe, I played on the golf team as well here. A trip to Sebring coaxed me into that, Sebring, Florida. What a blast we had. Now in the fall of '79, I began my 4-year playing career. It was an exciting time period as the United States captured the Olympic gold in 1980. We were all proud to be playing at a college level. I played with so many talented players here, competing against very good teams. Colgate, Princeton, West Point, Colby, Bowdoin, Babson, Merrimack, and Lowell were just some of them. I mean, we did have a really tough schedule. It was a time of the hair, as you just saw in those pictures. Not anymore. There were lots of it, though. Us hockey players were an interesting breed. Crazy. So don't ever let your daughters date hockey players. We were into fashion. We wore beat-up jeans, ripped T-shirts, Timberland boots, flannel shirts, leather jackets, and of course, my good friend Ricky Rose wearing his Dickies in turtleneck sweaters. He looked like Mort from Dick Tracy. And then it happened. We were introduced to Ben Robert, a recruit from Quebec, Canada. He wore Sergio Valente and Sassoon jeans, gold necklaces, silk shirts, and shoes from Paris. He was the French John Travolta. We weren't happy with him making us look like hobos and getting all 10 girls that attended UNH at the time. It was a cast of characters, but we all fit in together. We worked hard and played hard and had a lot of fun. I was happy to be a part of it. I never got the chance to play for Porky, but knowing him gave me inspiration to do better. I'm also thankful to people behind the scenes of UNH hockey. Eric McDowell, Pete Vanderveer, Tony Benetti, Pat Ryan, and Craig Mortali. They did an awesome job. From playing hockey at New Haven, it led me through the doors of other opportunities and adventures that have shaped my life today. And I want to acknowledge those people, so bear with me. My assistant coach, who's a good friend of mine, Tony Catapano, brought me aboard Bender Plumbing Supplies softball team and extended my childhood. But some of them are here this evening. Bobby Garcia, Jimmy Reynolds, Seamus Bohan, Paul Mingle, Mike Ivini, Dave Smith. We all play, Dave Smith, who played football here, my bad. Doug Fortune, who's in the Hall of Fame for baseball here, and especially Dave Holright, a hero of mine, who taught me how to be brave in the face of adversity. Friends forever, thank you guys. Playing hockey here also led me to coaching hockey. Thank you, Larry Vieira, for giving me my first coaching job with you at Brantford. I thank Don Lindley, who we coached there, who's here tonight, and hopefully we didn't screw him up too bad. I thank Paul Mengel, legendary athletic director at Amity, for giving me my first coaching job with hockey there, where I coached for 20 years. I thank Ernie Goodwin, who took over for Paul, who's here tonight too, who's done an awesome job. I'll always appreciate your support and friendship. Donnie was one of my assistants for all 20 years. I still work there as a counselor, a job I love. I love young people. I love working with the teenagers. Amity has become a second home to me. I thank Ed Goldstone, who's here tonight, for hiring me. We coached Michael and Matt Dolan as well, who are here tonight, helped pave the way for our 2 state championships. I'm so proud of these guys for what they're doing with their lives today. I met their father, Ed, along the way, becoming a close friend I love dearly. Amazing person. There are 2 lines from my favorite movie that I love, It's a Wonderful Life. One life touches so many others, and no man is a failure who has friends. So from all the broken bones and sickness I've had, it was my family and my friends that put me back together again. I want to thank my lovely wife, Laura, who I met 30 years ago. I asked her to go for a ride with me. She had no idea that at times it would be on the crazy train. We began dating. I introduced her to my mother. My mom, Anna, was from Alabama, and with that southern accent, she said, and this is no lie, she said, "Honey, run now while you can. Gary's a lot of trouble." She should have listened, but I thank God she didn't. Laura's my best friend, my soulmate. Forever. And get this part of it. She's smart, funny, and beautiful, and she loves me. She's the strongest woman I know. Not only has she saved my life more than once, she's helped me understand how precious life is. We have two amazing daughters together, Erica and Carly, and their best friend growing up together, Kristen, who are here tonight to share this. We adopted Kristen along the way. It's been such a rewarding experience watching them grow into beautiful young women. I'm truly blessed. In conclusion, I'm so grateful that I've been given this opportunity by Steve Lane to come to this wonderful university and to receive a criminal justice degree and extend my career playing a beautiful sport that I love. I want to thank Steve Lane and Tony Catapano for coaching me along with all these outstanding athletes that are here tonight. They're like brothers to me. Rick Sauve, John Luke Garden, Jimmy McQuaid, Jack Morgenstern, Danny Mahoney, Larry Vieira, Rick Rose, George Oakey Melanson, Ben Robert, and Scott Brazes. And isn't it really cool that Scott's son Zach came here this past year, following his father's footsteps, playing on the hockey team here, wearing the same number 4. We played hard on and off the ice and had a lot of fun together. I'll always cherish our time here together, and we still get together every year at the homecoming. Because of you guys, I'm receiving this special honor tonight. I'll always be proud to say I was your teammate. I love you guys. Thank you all.